The art of taking pictures has gone from beyond than its original conception. Originally having to wait for your photo to finish processing, it can now be done with a single press. And now that everyone has a phone on themselves, they can't...
Oh, silly me. I grabbed the wrong phone.
The art of saving images to your phone. Unlike on desktop where you need to select the file location to save it, on mobile it directs itself to your designated photos application, to which, when you visit the one from Apple, oh my gosh! What is this organization? Why is one section taking most of the screen over the other? We have some options here, to which the only useful one here is the X. Where's my deleted photos? In case I wanted to get rid of them immediately. Oh, but I don't want this other junk. I just want my trash folder. Can we talk about the weird organization that is the People's tab? This section is basically Apple's attempt at organizing through face detection. It does its job for the most part, but it gets confused most of the time, like... How? Yeah, you're supposed to do this manually by labeling the people so then Apple can do a better job at identifying them, but no. I don't even want to bother doing that because I didn't ask for this section in the first place. And I can't get rid of it, so I'm forced into occupying it.
Actually, you can. But my following points still do stand.
Like Apple, how do you identify one person as 4 different people? Plus, I don't even know what the minimum amount of pictures you're supposed to have of one person to even get them categorized, as the smallest I have is 20, and the largest is 415?
Well, maybe we should try to speed run to see how fast it will take for Apple to make another people's folder. As you can see here with Liz, we are already at like 10 photos with her. So maybe if we get 10 more, it should create another folder.
But now is the dilemma of saving pictures. Geez, I always try to save my pictures from the original source or something close to it, which means I barely use Google because most of the time Google gives you the worst quality versions. However, Google can help you dig deeper into finding the sources of the pictures you're looking for, but honestly, I just use Twitter. There are a lot of fan sites and accounts that do a good job at relaying these images to their followers, plus it's simpler to search for. The problem now is just whether or not you should save them. It's not like it'll take up space, but... Third point being is that I have the tendency to keep accidentally saving the same image days after I've saved it, as certain images that circulate my timeline make me contemplate whether I've already saved it, which is why I'm at the point where I would just rather bookmark the tweet and move on. Yes, saving it would allow me to access it offline, or if it happens to get taken down, I'll get a copy, but nevertheless, let's just ask ourselves,
Why the heck do I have these photos in the first place?
rarely it is due to wanting to use it as wallpaper material, as I've just moved away from that aesthetic for a while and have just used teaser images. Most of the time it's just for profile pictures because I have nothing better to use. Some images I think are just funny to have, some are kept out of habit, others are definitely questionable, then the rest could just be used as reactionary responses.
But all of these problems that I raised to myself are not the fault of the photo's existence, but truly are my own fault instead. To which is why I decided on this scarce day known as Earth Day, we are going to stop consuming digital waste and instead consume physical waste. Not that kind of physical waste.
Why rely on Google or other platforms to find photos when you can just buy them up from Amazon that come straight to your home? You can have all the pictures you want in the palm of your hand. They may not be the best quality, as some already have dents just from being shuffled through, but for $10, I'm sure it'll make someone's day. And heck, you can play Go Fish with the imagery of EXO.
Speaking of the day, here's my nature friend, Portugal. You might be wondering how I'm able to communicate with this stuff. Well, we communicate through the work of our other friend, Sunflower. As Sunflower gathers enough sunlight, they transfer that beam of light over to Torchwood, thus creating a cycle of communication through light, which then won't allow Torchwood to become charged sheets of paper. Alright, so before we get to our last point, let's actually be a bit more clear what today's lesson was about, which is discussing the concept of the 3 R's. Now you may be wondering, what are the 3 R's? Well, let's go over them. The first R is to reduce, as we demonstrated by no longer consuming digital waste. Our second R comprises to reuse, to which we demonstrated by light, as light can be used for any purpose because it's light. Lastly, our third R, which is the most important one, is to recycle. Repackage? Is to recycle. Oh my gosh. How? Wait, how? Look, it happened. What was the minimum? 11? It was 11?